Hey, hey, Blue Table fans! First off, I'd like to say thank you for being so kind and patient with the uh, pretty poor audio quality. You should know that I am working on a couple of fixes for that. Today I'm going to talk for maybe 10 or 15 minutes about the Warriors of Chaos army and how to put together an army for Warriors of Chaos. So let's go to the Games Workshop site and look up our product list. Go ahead and take a look around here. You'll see on the left here that there's a list of the Warhammer armies: Beastmen, Bretonnia, Demons, Dark Elves, Dwarfs, High Elves, Lizardmen, Ogre Kingdoms, Orcs, Skaven, Empire, Tomb Kings, Vampire Counts, Warriors of Chaos, and Wood Elves. I do believe that's like 13 or 14 different armies. So, first off, let's go to our core choices. By the way, there's a ton of hero choices. Um, Basically, you've got Warriors of Chaos, which are this pretty old kit, and then there's Marauders of Chaos. Those are about 5 points each, by the way. So you need an absolute ton load of them. The Quite frankly, you can wield them, you can take them in a horde, but the very problem with Warhammer Fantasy is you need so many models. So literally you have to, if you're commissioning an army, you have to pay for 3 of these guys to make up the points of a single Warrior of Chaos. And quite frankly, there's nothing wrong with the Warriors of Chaos, as we shall soon see. There's also a Chaos Marauder Horseman. I do recommend a unit or 2 of these, just because they really look cool and they fulfill a legitimate battlefield role as troubleshooters and troublemakers. These guys can mow down those pesky war machines if they get behind lines, but I wouldn't give them a lot of upgrades. So Chaos Warhounds, same role, but they are cheaper. They're like 6 points each. So a unit of 5 is about um, 30 points. So just a really a cheap throwaway unit. Um, I would include quite a bit of those. Here's a thing where you can just get 3 Chaos Warriors. I don't know why anyone would buy that, but there you go. So Chaos Warriors are about 17 points each. You can have them with hand weapon shield, which is pretty good. They have chaos, so that gives them chaos armor and shield, which gives them a 3-up save. And let's see here. You can also equip them in the game with halberds, but you don't get halberds in the. Now you can buy this for $15. You can get well, that's the current price at least. You can get an upgrade pack, and that's pretty nice. You can also get the Great Weapon upgrade pack too. So basically, um, that's one way to do it. But I did want to show you something else. I found this about a month ago. This is from a company called Avatars of War, and of course they don't make models for Games Workshop games, but a lot of their stuff is compatible. And let's see if I can just find the thing that I'm looking for here. Here we go. That is not it. Hold on, bear with me now. Okay, here we go. So you'll see they have a lot of different armies here: the Aberrancy, Barbaria, etc. So let's do what is it? Hordes, the Horde, Barbaria, Undead. Okay, here we go. So avatarsofwar.com has hyphens in there. So check these out. Lords and Heroes. Oh my gosh, these are so cool. And let's take a look at this guy. Okay, why can't I get a close-up here? Okay, well, that's what that is. I'm sure better men than I can figure this out. So, but here, okay, now you're getting somewhere. Warriors of the Apocalypse with halberds. Please let me do a close-up of this. That would be awesome. Okay, here we go. Here's a YouTube video of them. I'm making a YouTube video of a YouTube video. How do you like that? So anyway, Warriors of the Apocalypse with halberds. So all I gotta say is, now you're talking. Let's look at cost. This is, I do believe it is, oh, come on, how many guys are in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you get 20 guys. It's for 37 euros, so that's about time and a half. So it's about $60 for 20 guys. That's about $3 per figure, and they come in various configurations. So let's take a look here. Warriors of the Apocalypse with something weapons. Go ahead and see what that's all about. And here we go. 360 view video. Video of video. So yeah, I have to say these are pretty awesome. And so that's two ways to go about it. So if you're making a Warriors of Chaos army, you definitely want to start with Warriors of Chaos. Quite frankly, I'd run them 7 wide, 2 or 3 deep. So a unit of 20, basically. You put in a hero or 2, and you only need 2 units of those. So pretty much 40 or 50 models, and you're set. So So let's zip on over to Army Builder. Let's grab our core. Let's just do a couple of units of Chaos Warriors. Let's give them halberds. Why not? And of course we'll do Champion Musician Standard. And let's do a Mark of Tzeentch. That gives them a ward save improved by +1. And they can have a magic banner too, so that's awesome. Let's ramp them up to 19 guys. Let's put in a hero there. So we'll just grab a hero. We'll just do an exalted hero. We'll give him a. Oh, we'll give him the mark of. Let's do a mark of Nurgle. Why not? Yeah, and of course you could do a themed army. There's certainly there's nothing wrong with that. Let's give him a. Let's give him a magic weapon. Let's make him a combat monster, and grab him the old. Probably don't need Sword of Swift Slaying because he has a high initiative already. Fencer's Blades, pair of weapons. That is pretty awesome. That gives him 5 attacks at weapon skill 10. It's also a defensive item because it means weapon skill 4 or lower is going to need a 5 to hit, and I think that's pretty cool. So let's go ahead and duplicate this unit of Chaos Warriors. So now we are to 740 points with just those 2 units of 19 guys each. I gotta tell you, that's the way to go. And we gotta change our roster size. We make it 2,000 points. And let's grab a Lord. Let's get a Chaos Lord. Let's get another combat monster in here. Just for kicks, let's give him Mark of Tzeentch. And let's give him magic armor. So we'll give him a ward save. Heavy armor grants 4+ ward. I don't think we need that. Do we just have a 4+ ward in here somewhere? Let's go ahead and get that anyway. So let's give him a shield, and I guess that's it. So this guy's pretty well defended. The Mark of Tzeentch will increase his ward save to a 3+, and I gotta tell you, it's pretty awesome. You know, and maybe that's not the best combination of magic items, but you know what? It doesn't matter. You just get 2 heroes, 2 units of 20 guys, and already you're to basically 1,200 points. Fantastic. Okay, now, and I'm going to show you models for this. Let's just grab a couple of throwaway units. Let's do 2 units of 5 Warhounds. Why not? And let's go ahead and grab a rare. Let's do 2 Hell Cannons. Okay, by the way, the Hell Cannons, I'm going to talk about the Hell Cannons in a minute. They're really fantastic. Oh, and a Chaos War Shrine. In fact, we're over our rare allotment with the Chaos War Shrine. So let's go ahead and get rid of, let's get rid of a Hell Cannon. Let's make a smaller, more balanced army. And oh yeah, I think that's the way to go. So 205. In fact, let's get 2 Chaos War Shrines. Duplicate unit. But all right, and it looks like all our parameters are good. We're up to 1710. And, oh, but we don't have a wizard, so let's go ahead and get a wizard, sorcerer lord. Make him level 4, give him Mark of Zinch, why not? And, oh, there you go, 2,000 points, fantastic. So now, to make this army, you need 2 units of 20 Chaos Warriors. These guys are stone cold killers, look at this. Strength 5 with the halberd, 2 attacks each, 4 up armor save, 6 up ward save, and of course you could configure that differently if you wanted. Hand weapon and shield isn't a bad option. And initiative 5, the good old and weapon skill 5. The good old Chaos Warrior has some of the best stat lines in the game. They are just shred-tastic. With toughness 4 and the Chaos armor, they can just keep coming back for more. So you got 3 heroes, 40 Chaos Warriors, 10 hounds, 2 war shrines, and a Hell Cannon with crew. So, and the war shrines can be given marks too. So that is really not too bad. And what the war shrine does is it beefs up your other units. So quite frankly, I really like this army. Oh, by the way, I am over though in my lords choices, so I probably would have to move that around a little bit. Probably bust my Chaos Lord down to a battle standard bearer. In which case, I don't know, I would probably just go to special, and I would just add maybe a Chaos Chariot. Oh no, I'd add a unit of Chaos Knights for sure. And that's going to definitely bring us up above the points limit. So imperfect army roster building here, but you get the point, and with a little tweaking, it'll be smooth and polished, and a really workable list. So let's go back to what we had before. So here's your Chaos Knights, and let's see here. Chaos Ogre Mutant, what? Oh, yeah, those models are terrible. Okay, now let's talk about the Hell Cannon. First off, the Hell Cannon fires the giant pie plate. It's flaming. The unit that's wounded by it has to take a panic check. I do believe at -1. And so currently the cost on this, and this may be dated someday, is $57.75. Now note, you don't really need the crew. Of course, if you buy the kit, you'll do the crew up, but stay with me here. Because now crew are just basically wounds, and you notice it's on one of those big bases, and I can only presume it comes supplied with that. And it's a really cool model. It comes in fine cast, which makes it a lot easier to put together. It resists breakage a lot better. So, but let's go over to, alright, see, now it's getting a little weird. Let's go over to Chaos Space Marines and take a look at what I think would be a better alternative cannon. I don't think it's less expensive, but I think it's a lot cooler. Oh my gosh. Forge Fiend is what we're looking for. Forge Fiend, Mauler Fiend. So here's what you do. That's what you do for your Hell Cannon. You do something different with the arms, and you make the cannon come out of the mouth. And, oh yeah, come on. Because it's supposedly this demonic creature. You might get rid of some of these cables, maybe get rid of some of the more futuristic stuff on it, which really isn't much. You know, I guess just this cable tail thing. Let's try and find another view of this. Oh yeah, now look at that. That's awesome. Okay, you know what? That takes too long. Here's another view of it there. So let's get the big version of it. So there you go. There's your Hell Cannon right there. Bam! So now you have an awesome looking army. This is an army that we would love to make at Blue Table Painting. If you want to price things out, you just contact us at bluetablepainting@gmail.com. Oh, that was Chaos Space Marines. That's not what I wanted. Here we go, Warriors of Chaos. So you would just go down the line here and you'd say, you know what, I want a Chaos Champion of Tzeentch. If it's not what you like, or maybe they've released some new model and you don't see it on here, well, don't worry about that. Just find something that's equivalent. So let's say it was an infantry hero, newly published. Go ahead and say, well, that's like a Sorcerer Lord, and you just type in new thingy here and modify it. So you put in your quantity in the quantity column. You want one of those. You can modify your level anywhere between, for heroes, it's 5, 6, or 7. And so, you might upgrade and you'll notice that a new number pops out there. And you just scroll down and you see core units. It's divvied up. So you'd say, I want 40 Warriors of Chaos. Now, when you're getting up to, usually, the official breaking point for a bulk discount for infantry is 50. But sometimes that can be lower depending on the type of the model. Now, if you don't have Microsoft Excel, don't worry about that. You can just send me an email at bluetablepainting@gmail.com, and I will get everything worked up for you. And all right, well, that's all I have to say about Warriors of Chaos. They are they're a great army. They're very solid. Pretty much the Hell Cannon fulfills the role of ranged attack in the army list, as well as a sorcerer. Can give you some punch while your guys move up the board. But it's a very solidly packed army, and that lends itself very well to this edition. Oh, by the way, just want to say, here's your Sorcerer Lord on foot. This is the model to get. This model is really absolutely ridiculously out. In fact, let's take another look at that. Isn't that amazing? Oh, wow. That's just really absolutely super. There's some sculpts in this line that are pretty old and clunky, like this one here, T'Challa, the Denied one, is like 10 years old. But there's a lot of stuff that's really amazing too. You can have a Demon Prince too, and there's a ton of possibilities there to have some fun and fly around the board and kill things. As for the Chaos Shrine, I do believe there is a newly published model. There it is, the newly published model. I do believe it is currently available, and it just has a lot of really great stuff to it. It's very, very complex. Very complex figure. We would certainly love to do a couple of these, and I think it would be pretty easy to modify them so they were each very unique. So anyway, the Chaos book is really, really super. It's a solid list. There's lots of different options. You can change your army up without having to change up your figures, and it's certainly held its own over the years. All right, well, I certainly thank you guys for tuning in, and if you are interested in a Warriors of Chaos army, by all means contact us at bluetablepainting@gmail.com. This is January 1st, 2013. Blue Table Painting wishing you a happy and prosperous new year.